Welcome back to Arize. This video is going to focus on Arize's embedding capabilities. Here I'm at the overview page where we're still in our generative LLM model. I can go directly into our embeddings capabilities. Now you might have seen some of the embeddings capabilities in the Arize troubleshooting, so using our LLM workflows and traces. We're going to dive in a bit closer to our UMAP capabilities. So UMAP is going to be Arize's dimensionality reduction algorithm that we use from taking your data that's in these unstructured, very high dimensional spaces, and the embeddings that it gives are going to encode semantic meaning to your data. So that's why we want to use a dimensionality reduction technique that can take your data and put it in 2 or 3 dimensions that you can be able to understand and troubleshoot. So here, while looking at our Euclidean distance over time, we can also change out Euclidean distance. Maybe you want to look at a custom metric or a cosine similarity. This is going to be the distances between the data sets that you're looking at. You can also look at drift, which is the distances between your given clusters. You can click on these clusters and it will highlight the data points as seen and show you the details. Let's go into a larger view of our UMAP projection. In addition to color by dataset, we have color by feature, by tag, which is the Arize version of metadata. So you can attach metadata for your embeddings. You can color by your cluster, prediction label, actual label, correctness, so whether a prediction is correct or incorrect based on the ground truth data, and confusion matrix. Here, we're able to also isolate, so we can zoom in and lasso points as well. So if I want to zoom in to these individual points, I can click on a point directly, see what data is linked to it, so our prompt and response pairs. I can also isolate these points by lassoing them. Those points will then show up, and we can view all points and summarize the points as well. So you would need to integrate with OpenAI in order to get this capability for the summarization. You can add the OpenAI model using an OpenAI API key. Now for troubleshooting, we can look at the breakdown of the points. So what is in our production data, what is in our corpus, and if I want to select any given point, I can see the document ID, the raw text, and again, you can get that summarization if you add in your OpenAI API key. Now let's get back to our original view. So for troubleshooting, we can select periods of time when our accuracy or whatever performance metric we'd like, when that performance metric starts to decline. We can then look at the clusters that are broken down. We can look at various parameters as well. And by looking at these clusters and being able to analyze these clusters, we can look at our prediction label and our actual label to see how well our model is doing a good job of prediction, and if the actual label is close to the prediction label. So if we want to then label by correctness, so this is whether or not the actual label matches the prediction. Let's go and explore this view a bit closer. We can see the red points here of where the prediction has missed the mark for the ground truth label. We can then go in and look at these responses directly. So can I update my predictions or features on Arize? Yes, you can update it by this, this, and this. So maybe this isn't the correct answer. Maybe we have an updated answer. You would have to go back into the data to do the analysis of why this response is incorrect for this specific prompt. You can also download these points and export them. And if you want, we have the prompt playground where you can play around with these prompts and see if you could get better responses in the meantime. That is a separate training video, and this is all for the embeddings capabilities.